Greetings, viewers all around the globe. This is Son of David, the voice of heaven. Today, by the help of the Spirit, I want to give us an insight concerning the season and the time. I remember 10 months ago, I came here by the Spirit and I said that I saw in the Spirit myself removing lamp like candlesticks that pertains to your generals. And I came again in another video and I said, the Lord said that your generals are about to cross to the other side. Then 2 will be reserved to witness the administration of the young prophets, which later in the future I explained the 2 people and why it must be like that. I'm going to play a video. I'm also going to drop a link that will give you clarity concerning this thing. You know, I said when I prophesy here, sometimes when they fulfill, you don't know except I bring the video, because the world is so dark, so covered with darkness, that men cannot longer see. No, they cannot longer see. In Isaiah, I said the earth shall be covered with darkness. There is a level of blindness in this world and a level of ignorance that is so loud, yet we fail to understand this. That is why a man can hear the voice of truth and call it the devil. That is why a man can hear the voice of heaven and despise the wisdom. Now, recently I came again and I said that God said that the ark has departed from Nigeria, meaning the glory has departed. Nigeria is now termed Ichabod. Now, I want you to first of all check what happened before the ark was taken in Israel. It was the light that was taken. The light turned off, and the eyes of Eli became dim that he could no longer see clear. He was aged. So when that light turned off and Israel went to battle and perished in that battle, the ark was taken. Then the next thing that happened, a reporter came to deliver the tidings, and Eli asked concerning the ark, and it was told him that the ark of God is taken already by the Philistine. As soon as he heard it, he fell backward and broke his neck and he died. So, the patriarch of that generation, the ancient of that generation, the priests who symbolized that dispensation died for a younger dispensation to take over. What am I saying? Many people heard about the deaths of Reverend Ukpai'S. They celebrated him and said, call to glory, which is nice to do for a man of God who saved his generation, just like Eli saved his generation. But I am here to let you know that the death of Ukpai'S is like the death of Eli. As a matter of fact, he is the Eli of this generation, of this dispensation that is about to sink or that is sinking already. And his death was an allegory of the ark that was taken, but they didn't see it. That is why after he died, the Lord sent me to pass that message, my previous message. I have part 1 and part 2 of this message I'm talking about. If this is your first time, go through the channel. You will understand what I'm talking about. So that is why the Lord passed the message to me, to go and tell Nigerians that the ark has departed. Starting from next year, they will see her. When the Lord sent me to pass this message, this revelation I'm giving now, this mystery I'm decoding, didn't occur to me. I wasn't conscious of it. You get it? So, but after I passed the message, just today as I was meditating in the Spirit, the Spirit took me back to the video I'm about playing. How I prophesied concerning the lights that was quenched, the candlesticks, the lamp that were removed that belonged to your generals. And how I came again and said your generals are about to cross to the other side. And I compared that revelation of the lamp being removed and with this new prophecy I gave now after 10 months now. The new prophecy I gave now concerning the ark taking, and that took me to what happened in Samuel. What happened first? It was the lamp that was taken. Then when they went to battle, Nigeria went to battle in the spirits, and Nigeria lost their battle. They lost the battle to sin. They lost the battle to unrighteousness. They lost the battle to immorality. They lost the battle to corruption. The Philistines waged war against Nigerians, and they prevailed. The Bible said in Daniel, and truth was trodden down, was trampled on. It means sin defeated righteousness. The church supposed to symbolize righteousness, but iniquity has prevailed against the church that represents righteousness. In Matthew, it said, Jerusalem shall be trodden down until the time of the Gentiles be expired. In Revelation, the Bible said similar thing. So you see, it is not a news and it is not a new thing if the righteousness in the church today is trampled down, is prevailed against by sin. So when the church lost this battle because they were brought to judgment, they were reckoned in the spirits, and I am the transmitter, and they were found wanting, just like Bathsheba was judged. The days was numbered. He was weighed in balance and found wanting, and the kingdom was rented away from him to another. That is the same message I have been coming here to pass, that the days of your generals are numbered. Their ministry quenched in the spirits, and they are guilty of treason. They are guilty of treachery. They are guilty of spiritual adultery. They commit whoredom with other gods, mammon and worldliness. So they were defeated in the spirit. And when the news came to Eli, which is Reverend Ukpai'S, he died. And because this is not known to a blind generation, the Lord sent me to pronounce it, to inform you. He didn't say tell them that the ark will be taken away. That wasn't the message I passed. Go back to my video. I speak as the Spirit speaks. I told you that he said the ark has departed from Israel. When the ark departed, what happened? An ancient died. A priest died to mark the end of that dispensation. Then Samuel emerged, just like the young prophet will emerge. And by who did the Lord pass the judgment? Reveal the oracles, the young one, just like I'm a young one. My messages are consistent with time and season, and they are scriptural. So the man that died is Eli. In this video I'm about playing, you will hear me say that when these people begin to cross over, one after the other, men will come here and say, go to glory. He has been called to glory. And I said, when you say that, I will come here and rebuke you people to the face, that many of them will go to hell. What was the sin of Eli? I'm doing this emphasis because of those of you who might want to object in the comment section. That is not Eli. Because you might have a myopic and a deficient understanding and think I'm terming him a sinner. No, that is not what I said. Eli was not a sinner by nature or by doings. The sin of Eli is that he kept quiet when the children engaged in promiscuity and lasciviousness. When they indulged and involved in corruption, he didn't do anything about it. His silence was why he was silenced. Or rather, his silence was the reason he was silenced. For that was a blunder. His what? Silence was the reason he was what? Silenced. If you look at the case of Phinehas, I did this emphasis in the past, I'm doing it again. The Bible said because of the iniquity that Israel committed, plague came. One of them brought a strange woman past Moses, while Moses was yet rebuking Israel, went to his tent to commit whoredom, and Phinehas took a javelin and pierced them. And God said, bless Phinehas, for priesthood will not depart from his generation. And the psalmist came by revelation and described that anger as zeal for the Lord. They didn't call it anger because it was not a carnal one. They called it zeal for the Lord. So someone that is zealous about God gets angry when his eyes behold iniquity. Just like Elijah came to God and God said, why are you here, Elijah? He said, I am jealous for thy sake. It was that jealousy that Elijah, jealous for God, that made him to burn in the dimension of fire in Israel. Are you seeing that? The zeal of the Lord. So, now, that priesthood continued until Eli. So when Eli did the opposite of what Phinehas did, what permanented it, the opposite was what uprooted it. For one executed judgment, but Eli did not execute judgment. Just like Dr. Ukpai'S or Reverend Ukpai'S, I don't know the official people gave to him. So now that man of God did not just come out publicly and persecute the man, Prophet TB Joshua, but he didn't come out publicly to rebuke those who persecuted him. He held his peace. So peace in the midst of iniquity is also iniquity. Yes. He said, execute judgment while it is yet early. He said, deliver the oppressed from the hand of him that oppresseth him. So when you keep quiet, it's not as if you don't have knowledge of this. You see the things happen. Some of these people who engage in this wickedness, they are close to you, they acknowledge you, they respect you, and they hear you, and you did nothing about it. It's like the sin of Eli, or that is the sin of Eli. That was what Eli did. Eli was not an evil man, but he kept quiet. So his death sealed it. So the man who died is the seal of this revelation I have been giving us these past few days. And I've taken us back to time. Watch the video. Today, I will be passing a very short message. This message came to me many days ago, but I was occupied with so many activities and I couldn't deliver the message. But I thought it right to deliver it today, being a symbolic representation of what I came to deliver. Today is 31st of December, which is the crossover day to New Year. And the message goes like this. The Lord God came to me and opened my eyes and my ears, and he said to me that there are generals that will soon be going home. There are generals that will soon be going home. And he said that 2 will be reserved. 2 will be reserved, and afterward they will go home. I repeat again, there are generals that will soon be going home. They will soon cross over to the other side to face judgments, to stand before God, to give accounts on how they lived their life, how they handled the church of Christ, how they managed the government of Christ. And he said 2 will be reserved, and afterward they will go. What does that tell you? It means they are all due to go, but for some important reasons, the Lord is keeping two behind. He's keeping two behind to witness the coming of the young prophet, to witness the new wine, to witness the true messages and the deep mysteries of God that will be unveiled and revealed to the world without any reservation. And they shall learn from the young prophets, and they shall make atone, and they shall correct the errors before they depart. This is the major reason why God is reserving these two. Yes, they are due already to go with these generals that are going, but for this reason God is reserving them to witness the coming of the young prophets, to hear his mysteries, his revelations, his undiluted gospel, the raw truths, and they will learn from him, and they will make corrections before they go. This is the reason. But others will go. Yes, others will go. I remember the other time I told you I saw in the spirit me taking away their light, their lamp. I was removing their candlesticks. So that should tell you allegorically that these people are about to go. I know a man can still be alive, yet he's denounced. But in some cases, death is what eradicates or removes the candlestick. Look at the case of Eli. The Bible said the light in the candle, the candle that was in the temple turned off. The candle in the temple turned off. Then the voice of God came to Samuel, the voice of judgment. Then the sons of Eli died. When the news came to Eli, Eli died. So you see, so that light that turned off was an allegory of the ministry of Eli that ended in the spirits. So when I saw myself removing their candlestick, removing their lamp, removing their light, it means their ministry has ended in the spirit realm. So a man whose ministry has been terminated, what will such man still be doing in the earth? So such a man should prepare to go home. So I see your generals going home, and I see two reserved. I see your generals going home. I see two reserved for this very purpose that I have explained. Now you are back from the video. You can see I didn't fabricate. No. When this happened, a drunkard came to me when the man died. A drunkard came to me and said that Reverend Moai is dead. And what do I have to say again? Insultively, he asked me this question. I didn't reply him. Neither did I make a video to respond to him. Because to me, they were the worst of a fool. But when the Lord gave me this insight, this revelation, then I remembered the very question this person asked me. So this is my response to your question. You that asked that question, what you heard me explain, this is my response. This is what I have to say about it. He is Eli, and his death is a seal, a symbol, and a signet. The signature that the ark truly has departed from Israel, that your generals are bound to face shame. Something worse than shame is coming, as I said before. Remember, I said this prophecy is 10 months ago. If you check the screen, you will see 10 months ago. So the Lord didn't wait for it to be 12 months, like a year, before he removed the Eli among them. Do your findings, and you will understand that this message is consistent with nature, that even nature justifies this revelation I have given you. Next year, my messages will speak louder. This is the voice of heaven, Son of David. Wisdom is crying in the streets of YouTube.